Solstice Week at DSC Club. We've organised this so that people could go sailing during at least 1 week in the year, knowing that there will be sailing on for all those who want to, who are working and need to book holidays, and depending on weather obviously, but you know, at least we know that that week there will be sailing every day if it can be done. So this has been arranged for 3 years now and it's been quite successful. So this our Solstice Week starts on the 14th and we set off. Unfortunately, due to lockdown, we're restricted to where we can go. Normally we would go over to Wales, down to Anglesey, stay there a few nights and then come back. But unlikely. Trips at the moment are restricted. Wales is closed, so we've got to stay where we are. Here we are sailing out on the D estuary, and this time we're just going to go round by Hilbury, out through the channel, round by Hilbury, and then over to Hoylebank, the wind farm, HE1. John's my crew today. He's joined my bubble, and John's helping me sail, which is great because his company is fantastic. His humour is, you can't beat it. Yeah. He's one of the funniest guys I've met for really dry humour. So it was lovely to see him again. It's lovely to be out sailing. He's waiting to get his boat on the water, which is still in the yard at the moment because it still needs a bit of work to get ready, but as soon as he gets that done, he'll have his boat on the water and there'll be more boats out. Pity we couldn't get it done in time for Solstice Week. That's Hilbury Island there. That's as we just pass Hilbury Island and we head out towards the wind farms, which is in the main channels. But yeah, it's a good day. It's first time we've managed to sail all the way from the moorings. Usually we have to motor out and we only catch the wind when we get close to Hilbury. But this time we've done quite well to get out all this way out under sail with very little difficulties. So yeah, and here we've got the West Coast, and then there's Tarka who joined us. Small boat, but excellent sailor, Duncan, Barry and Sarah, both sailing there. Just on our way back to the moorings now. I mean, it'll be a while, but unfortunately it's dead against wind, head against wind, so we're having to tack across the channel. It's not a very big channel, which means there's a lot of tacking involved. But other than that, it's quite a pleasant sail. The wind's picked up now. We've had 13 to 14 knots of wind, and it's just now tailing back to 7.8, 8 knots of wind. But it's quite a pleasant sail. The wind shifts quite a lot at the moment. It's going backwards and forwards. 1 minute we're all right heading directly down the channel, and next minute, you know, it's on the port-arm side. You're all right. Head to that green one now, John. Head to the starboard. The starboard can. Oh, it's a port can. There's target out there. And as we go down the channel into the wild road, we then make our way back. This is the full route that we took, and it shows the distance that we covered. Some 32 plus nautical miles. Day 2, very still morning, 5:30 in the morning again. Very, very still. Tides just coming in. All the boats are quiet. It's very misty as well. Unfortunately, John couldn't make it today, so I was on my own. Hopefully the camera will work today. I've just cast off from the mooring. The 2 boys, you don't know whether you can see them just by dawn mist there. And I'm going to do a sequence of how you go out from the moorings, especially for a lot of our people, and obviously it's the reverse coming in. I can go a different way out at this moment in time, but because the tide's coming in, going out with us now, so it should be high water, so I can cut the corners, but I'm not going to. I'm going to follow the pattern that was laid down by Ian Tyson, who's done an excellent job of marking out a channel for us, so that when we are coming in, either at night or in low water, then we can get down the channel safely. And I think that's very important to note. First of all, we start with the fishing boats, and you can see there the fishing boats. You go from the fishing boats and then you head out, just following a line of buoys. You can just about see them in the distance. I'll point them out on the chart, but it's important that you know that where you go from the fishing boats is towards all the buoys, which form a little channel out there. It is often very difficult to see the correct line, but the main thing is just stay by the buoys. You know, if you stay close to them, you should be okay. It's a very, very quiet day. 2.1 knots of wind. That's about it. For those people who struggle to see the Col de Care buoy coming in or going out, over there you'll see it used to be a blue hut. We used to say, there's the blue hut, and that's the Col de steps there. I'll point those out a bit better with a diagram, but that's the Col de steps. So you would head for those. So when you're out at sea and you're coming down the channel, you would head for the Col de steps. As you leave the fishing boats, the first buoy you'll come across is written CL on it, and that's one of the large buoys. And you pass that either side, but very close to it, which is where the channel is. And then from there are a few smaller buoys. There's a black buoy and a red buoy, I think. But the main thing is to head for the Col de Care now, which is a large buoy. And you will see that quite easily with binoculars. It's quite misty today, but you'll see that. You can't miss it if you carry in a straight line from the fishing boats to the buoy CL, and then carry on in a straight line from there, and you'll see the Col de Care. And here we're just coming up to the Caldy curve. That's the Caldy buoy. We've got 3.7 meters of water underneath us. You can just about see the steps behind us in the glare of the sun. And then we just turn to port, round the Caldy buoy, and then you'll see a big buoy dead ahead. There's a green and black one over there, and you just stay between these buoys now, and that's your channel out. As I say, if you were coming in, you'd head for these buoys and just follow the channel down, right down to the Caldy curve, which the sun's directly in the way now. I'm currently on a course of 259, and I've got 2.5 meters underneath me of water, and literally I'm just heading out to the Welsh coast over there, and then soon I'll be turning to starboard, which is straight down the channel. You will know, if you've got a depth finder, you'll know when you get to the channel, because the depth really starts to increase. It goes up to about 6-7 meters deep, so you know when you get to that point. Just keep an eye on your depth finder, and then once you hit that, you literally turn to starboard and it's straight down the channel to Hilbre Island. You can just about see it in the mist there. It's a beautiful morning, but that's something to just be aware of. Obviously, if you're going further out or you're going around Wales, you would continue on this course right out to the big channel, which is a lot further, because there's a sandbank in the middle. So there's sandbank between these two channels, and I'll show you on the chart. But basically, you're heading out now, and then once you get to a reasonable depth of about 5 meters plus, you can start turning towards Hilbre Island, and that'll take you right over to Hilbre, and it should be a pleasant journey over to Hilbre. Beautiful day, sail along, not much wind, just 4.7 knots of wind at the moment, but a lovely day. Our solstice week, this is our solstice sailing week at the Sailing Club. We try to get as many boats out as we can to do full day sails. So I was here at 5 o'clock in the morning, well, 5:30 in the morning, getting everything ready to come out and go for the sail. We've got 4 boats with us today. I think we've got Sienna, Lily Fox and Clearwater, and Clearwater's out for the first time for a full day sail, I think. So it should be quite a pleasant day. You can't see much. Oh, you see the boats in the distance there, just about. Try and get some. Yeah, just about see them. Interestingly, Ian's put another buoy out here, SH. And I presume, I don't know, I'm looking at all my charts here, I presume that's safe enough to turn and head towards Hilbre once you pass SH, but whatever it is, it's a good way in. It literally is a good route in from here, so you get to SH and then you can head all the way in. That should be fine. Just a bit further on from SH, back there, there's a red can, And as I say, all of these are indicators that you're close to the channel if you're coming in the dark. Only hove to off Hoobury. So about that. There's Kevin just moored off ET4 with all the seals, lots of seals. There's Lee and Kevin, his partner, I don't know her name unfortunately. And he's just caught the mackerel and cooking them. Wow. It's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah, we found two quite quickly in the third one.
Yeah, no chance. Is the fog coming in across the bank here? Surrounding us now with fog. This time we're going in the channel. So we've got the red buoy there. I don't know if you can see that. We'll go close to it soon. We've got the red buoy there. And you can see the cottlers going in. And then you just follow that red buoy down and then head to SH is the next buoy. Further in. You should we'll be able to see that soon. SH down to this red buoy now, and we just turn around this red buoy and then we head to the green buoys over there and then over that way, so green and black over there, and then the big green and black. I don't know. Once past this black buoy, you then turn back towards the Col du Curve, and you can see a buoy ahead, which is the Col du Curve buoy, and you start heading down towards the moorings then. There's a green and black one over the other side there, so you just keep between these buoys now until you arrive at the Col du Curve, and then it's straight down towards the fishing boats. Obviously you've got to be careful because the tide is still very low at the moment. We've got 0.7 underneath us. And the black and white one. Black and green one. And then head straight down to the Col du Curve one. And then straight down to the fishing boats. Now we approach the Col du Curve one. coming in, keep that to starboard. Keep that to starboard. And then just head straight down now for the fishing boats. Keep an eye on the depth obviously. This one here, this buoy here, which has got CL on it. You just keep that on your port side, but reasonably close to it because the channel's quite deep by it. There's another green buoy over there that you can see. Just approaching the moorings now. From the sail, unfortunately, it's the first time I've tried picking a mooring up on my own under sail. Normally there's someone there to do it for me, but we'll have a go anyway. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll have to use the engine. We'll see how it goes. The wind's quite light. Well, it's 9 knots of wind, 10 knots of wind at the moment. I've got a very small sail up. And the trick is to get to the front and get the buoy before I start drifting off. Just give myself enough room to spin round without going past. That's the trick. I know the theory, but whether the practice means anything, I don't know. Now, because I won't be sailing up into the wind, at this point the panic set in. The boys, the pickup boys went under the boat, so I went back to the helm, but then realised I had no power, there was no engine on, and I didn't have enough power to turn the boat, and I was actually heading sideways towards Dawn Mist. This was a bit of a challenge now, because can I turn the boat just in time to miss Malcolm's boat Dawn Mist? And I had the rudder full over, had the tiller full over, and there was hardly any wind going into the sail because the sail was minimal. I had no engine to give me any speed, so this was a very difficult time. But anyway, fortunately, as you can see, just missed it by a fraction.
Well, Captain Merck.
Lesson learned, put the engine on, and headed back to the mooring buoys. This time I connected up the autopilot, which, to be honest with you, was absolutely useless. It wouldn't behave itself. It was going all over the place and pushing me off course. So I think that was a worse attempt using the autopilot than it would have been doing it on my own. Just as I arrived at the buoys, I thought, that's great. And then next thing I know, the boat suddenly turned away from them and I missed it again. A second try, and I thought, no, this time, get rid of the autopilot and let's just do it on the command. Fortunately, that was a bit better. Finally, having got the mooring sorted, the trundle was passed under sail and making his way back. So there's clear water with Kevin, and we all managed to get home safely. Had a great day, fantastic day out. Weather was kind to us all day apart from the mist, but we all got home safely. The next slide shows the route we took coming through the channel with all the buoys indicated, starting with SH, CA and then CL. But you can see our track, and this is using the Navionics software. Thank you for watching.